It is a beautiful, sunny, early fall day here on the Catonsville campus of the Community College of Baltimore County as we are live at the Joseph P. and Mildred Murray Stadium Field as we get set for men's soccer action as the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals take on the Nighthawks of Northern Virginia Community College. Hello, folks. This is the big man in the booth, Isaac Donsky, here once again with my cameraman, Anthony, ready to bring you all of the action today for what should be an exciting match between two Region 20 schools. Coming into this contest, the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals at 3-3 are off to a great start. They've already bested their win total from last season and are looking to try and get their third victory at home. Well, at least their second. That was a victory on the field. They're only one of their two wins at home so far this year was an actual victory. They had that loss against Howard overturned. Now they're looking to try and get back. The Cardinals are coming off a tough 3-1 loss to the Frederick Cougars back on Tuesday. It was a loss that they are going to be thinking about for a long time. A couple of mistakes by the defense, usually stellar, resulted in that Frederick lopsided win, but it was truly an exciting game. We're hoping for one just as exciting now. Nova, meanwhile, they come into this game currently sitting at a 1-2-1 record. They've played some tough schools. They've played them tough, and this is a Nova school. This is a Nighthawks program that did not exist a couple of years ago. They were one of the victims of the COVID pandemic. Their programs were shut down. They recently just brought them back, and last year they underwent a difficult season returning, but this year they've already seemed to have turned things around. It's sure to be an exciting game. We've got the starting lineups all set for you, so let's go ahead and take a look at them. As we start with the visitors from Northern Virginia Community College. Starting on defense, a freshman from Alexandria, Virginia, number 3, Adrian Nunez. Starting at midfield, a freshman from Alexandria, Virginia, number 5, Williams Lopez Barrera. Starting at midfield, a freshman from Alexandria, Virginia, number 6, Brian Ramirez. The starting striker, a freshman from Arlington, Virginia, number 7, Samson Amaniel. Starting at striker, a sophomore from Alexandria, Virginia, number 9, Alex Romero. Starting at striker, a freshman from Alexandria, Virginia, number 11, Ayob Belichu. Starting at midfield, a sophomore from Burke, Virginia, number 19, Nathan Pazmino. Starting on defense, a freshman from Lorton, Virginia, number 20, Quincy Marshall. Starting on defense, a freshman from Springfield, Virginia, number 24, Leonel Sanchez Pena. Starting on defense, a freshman from Alexandria, Virginia, number 31, Joe Schweinfuss. And starting at goalkeeper, a freshman from Alexandria, Virginia, number 99, Harbin Velasquez. The Nighthawks are led by head coach TJ Connolly and assistant coaches Leyland Jameson and Alex McNabb. Now let's meet the starters for the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. Starting at goalkeeper, a freshman from Hanover, Maryland, numbers 00, Franklin Duarte. Starting on defense, a sophomore from Rosedale, Maryland, number 5, Paul Catafalmo. Starting on defense, a sophomore from Lagos, Nigeria, number 6, Caleb Akano. Starting at forward, a freshman from Owings Mills, Maryland, number 7, Bradley Ramirez. Starting at midfield, a freshman from Stafford, Virginia, number 8, Gio Guerrero. Starting at forward, a freshman from Alexandria, Virginia, number 9, Giovanni Alonso. Starting at midfield, a sophomore from Conakry, Guinea, number 10, Sharif Haidera. Starting on defense, a sophomore from Whitemarsh, Maryland, number 11, Brennan Eibner. Starting at forward, a sophomore from Catonsville, Maryland, number 23, Mike Miranda. Starting on defense, a freshman from Whitehall, Maryland, number 23, Colton Taylor. And starting at forward, a freshman from Baltimore, Maryland, number 24, Michael Hogan. The head coach of the Cardinals is Kingsley Onwuka. The assistant coaches are Karma Belay and Brian Gruder. So it's the Cardinals and the Nighthawks, the second game in this two-game homestand for Catonsville. That's coming up right after the break. You're watching the Cardinals Network. So we are ready to get underway here as the Cardinals take on the Nighthawks. Big game for Catonsville, trying to rebound from Tuesday's painful loss to Frederick. And we're all hoping that we can see an improved performance from the Cardinals tonight. The Cardinals will be wearing all white with red numbers, red trim. Meanwhile, the Nova Nighthawks will be wearing all green with gold numbers and white trim. Nice crowd out today. It's a beautiful day here in Catonsville. Nice sunny 72-degree weather. Was in the low 60s at one point. Little chilly breeze coming through. Good sign that autumn might be around the corner, considering that we've had to deal with some brutally hot temperatures to start the season, including the last game. But today it should be a little bit better. Cardinals getting a pep talk right now by their team captains, Paul Catafalmo, Caleb Acano. And today, this is going to answer a big question. Will we see the reemergence of the great red wall of Catonsville's defense, led by Catafalmo, Eibner, Acano, and Taylor, that have played so brilliantly this season? They had a little slip-up in the last game, but they're looking to get back on track. Northern Virginia finishes up their pep talk, looking for their second win of the season. These two teams met last year, and it was a big game for the Cardinals, their first victory of the season. So it's a little bit of a revenge game for Nova. You never want to be the team to be the first to lose to the team that's ranked worst in your conference, But that's exactly what happened to Nova last year. They will start with possession though, as at center field to kick it away will be number 7, Samson Amaniel. As we're set to get underway here. Cardinals, Nighthawks. Can Catonsville get back to their winning ways? They've alternated between wins and losses this season, so they should be due for a win. We're about to get started. 45 minutes. Underway, here we go. And the Nighthawks will play it safe at the start. A couple of quick passes here and there. That's number 20, Quincy Marshall with the ball. He sends it up to his teammate, 19, Nathan Pazmino. And now the Cardinals beginning to press. Sharif Hydera. Good pass up the middle to Giovanni Alonso. Alonso trying to get it to Michael Hogan. Hogan, will he? Oh, off the crossbar of the goalpost. Oh my goodness, the Cardinals almost scored in the first minute. That is a good sign. And again, Michael Hogan, the stellar young freshman forward from Baltimore who has looked so good this year, making his presence felt immediately. A good sign for the Cardinals offense. Goal kick intercepted by Eibner. It's coming down near the near side of the sideline. And goes out of bounds. Possession should go to the Nighthawks, and it will. Colton Taylor was trying to break up that play. Nighthawks will throw in, intercepted by Giovanni Alonso. Good play by Alonso, and a nice pass there. It's not going to get to Bradley Ramirez in time, but it's knocked back to the defense. It looks like the Cardinals have upgraded the defense just a bit here by having Gio Guerrero play it, as now here come the Cardinals on the attack. Miranda loses control of that one. The Cardinals are going with a 3-man defense for this game, it looks like, with Acano, Taylor, and Eibner. They've moved Catafalmo up to the midfield. That's a good look. Now here's a chance for the Nighthawks. That's Belichiu, hounded by Acano and stolen away by Catafalmo. Keep your eyes on those two captains. Paul Catafalmo, as it goes out of bounds, possession to the Cardinals. Paul Catafalmo, very quirky player, known for his tough aggressiveness, despite his rather small stature. And meanwhile, his partner in crime, Caleb Acano, is key at breaking up big plays for the Cardinals. That's what he does best. Catafalmo will frustrate his opponents. Acano will break up the plays. Nighthawks are going to try and reset here, as they can't seem to get through the Cardinal defense. We have one Nighthawk down on one knee, but I think he's just tying his shoe. That's not a situation you want to be in this early in the game, as the Nighthawks will kick it out deep and trying to get it downfield. Trying to get a chance. It's broken up by Eibner. Sends it up towards Hogan. Hogan's going to use his speed to his advantage. Down the near side of the line. Hogan sprinting ahead. He's got options. Hogan sends a crosser. Oh, so close. Miranda couldn't get there in time. I think they're calling for a foul. It's going to be a corner kick for the Cardinals. There you go. So a fantastic start on offense for the Cardinals. A couple of good looks here. They would love to immediately get a score. Last game out against Frederick, the Cardinals had numerous chances, mainly due to Michael Hogan constantly willing the offense on, as it looks like instead it's going to be a toss-in. Eibner will do the honors, tosses it in, headed by Hydera, bounced up. That's an opening if Ramirez can get there in time. He can't. It's taken away by Belichiu. Now Belichiu trying to find his man, but there's white jerseys everywhere, including Paul Catafalmo, who breaks that up. Alonso comes in. A Nova player goes down. That was number 31, Joe Schweinfuss. No foul called, though, as now Colton Taylor with the ball, analyzing the territory ahead. He finds Miranda, trying to fight for it. Miranda tries to keep it in bounds, but it gets knocked out. I think that's going to be a goal kick for Nova. Cardinals offense pressing very hard here. That's good. We want to see more of that. That's been one of the big things this season so far. The offense has looked better than last year, but there's still room for improvement. Meanwhile, the defense is just as potent as ever, although they had a bit of a slip last game. Goalkeeper Franklin Duarte, as Sharif Hydera fights for the ball and gets that. We'll continue that thought later, as there is a foul called against Nova. That would be the first one of the day. That thought I was about to continue. Last game, goalkeeper Franklin Duarte, who's been stellar this season, made a couple of uncharacteristic mistakes, which allowed Frederick to score 2 goals that made the game, that were the deciding factor in their win. But that being said, Duarte has been spectacular this season, so that shouldn't take away from his performance. Taylor, a little misdirect. Oh, Eibner wasn't quick enough to catch it up. Taylor, it looked like, was looking in one direction while it kicked in the other to try and get Nova off balance, but I don't think he communicated that with Brendan Eibner. Meanwhile, there's a mistake, that being done by Nova as they kick it out of bounds deep in their own territory. Eibner will toss it in, finds Catafalmo, who kicks it down to the corner, and it's going to be a goal kick. Cardinals with a little too much power on their kicks here. It's okay. Early in this one, we've got about 40 minutes left through the first 5 minutes, as there's another Nova player down tying their laces. Meanwhile, the Cardinals offense, heavy press here. They're doing what Frederick did. Hogan with an interception. Hogan with a chance. Gets it to Miranda. Miranda deflected. That is a great save by Harbin Velasquez. I'll give him that. But wow, what a chance for the Cardinals. Hogan's trying to keep it alive. Has it stolen away by the defense. Miranda comes in there. Hogan still pressuring. That's a good look, though. The Cardinals were ready for that, and they pounced on it. Nova is lucky that Velasquez was aware of what was going on, or else they could be sitting at a 1-0 deficit. Very aggressive press by the Cardinals here. I think they picked that up maybe from the Frederick game, as Miranda getting all in the business of Harbin Velasquez. Velasquez's kick goes down to the Cardinal defense. Set up. Here's Gio Guerrero. Very talented midfielder. Great at setting up plays for the Cardinals. Guerrero's trying to find Bradley Ramirez. Instead, they get Giovanni Alonso, who gets a foot in there. Now they're getting tied up. And Ramirez with the steal. Ramirez is tripped up. Will there be a foul? Yes. A foul on Nova as Ramirez hits the dirt. Or I guess in this case, the turf. Which, by the way, if you've ever fallen on turf when it's been sunny out and it's soaked up all the heat, it is uncomfortable. It is very, very uncomfortable. So a free kick for the Cardinals. Gio Guerrero will do it. He's got one of the best legs on the team. And he will send it deep. Headed up. Catafalmo keeps it alive. Catafalmo goes down, clutching his knee. I hope he's okay. He's still down. Another Cardinal player goes down. Sharif Hydera is down. We got 2 Cardinal players down. Catafalmo is back on his feet. Oh, excuse me. That was Colton Taylor. I thought that was Paul Catafalmo. That was Colton Taylor who was down. He's back on his feet. But Sharif Hydera clutching his back, it looks like. Waiting to see if we need to get an athletic trainer out. Clock's still running, so it doesn't seem to be too serious. Hydera is on his feet. Good man. Scary moment there as 2 Cardinal players go down. There was a foul called on the Cardinals, so a free kick will be taken by Nova. But a little bit of a frightening moment there as we had 2 players down. Colton Taylor looked like he hurt his knee. Sharif Hydera hurt his back, but they're both back into it. Nova deep pass downfield, trying to get it into position. Nova might have a chance here unless Catafalmo gets his body in there and breaks up that play. Nighthawks still with a chance. Hogan is streaking down to try and break it up. He's fighting with Sanchez Pena, and he works. He wins the fight, and now Hogan with an opportunity. He tries to get it down to Miranda. Miranda trying to gather it up out of bounds. I think possession will go to Nova. The Nighthawks working quickly here, trying to get an advantage. Eibner blocks that pass. Here's a chance. Catafalmo will break it up and out of bounds, but possession will stay with the Nighthawks. Tossed in. They're trying to get it out to number 6. That's Brian Ramirez. He's being hounded in the corner by Eibner. Boxed in, stolen away by Hogan. How about that by Hogan? That was last touched by a Nighthawk player. Possession to the Cardinals. Oh, frantic start to this one. Crucial game for the Cardinals here if they want to keep competitive in Region 20. And Miranda was being held there, I think, by Quincy Marshall. Excuse me, by Sanchez Pena. So free kick here will be taken by Eibner, as they did call a foul. It's a good one. Eibner downfield trying to get it to Miranda. It bounces up. Velasquez will just cover it up. That was tough. Nova back on the attack, trying to get it deep downfield to Samson Emmanuel. Samson trying to break through a double team. I don't think he will. No, Guerrero with the steal. Good job. Gets it to Akano. Now Nova is starting to pester the defense, but that great red wall comes up clutch here. They're going to have to. Not sure what that pass was trying to accomplish. I think that was number 9, Alex Romero, with an interesting pass. Here's a chance for Emmanuel. Broken up by Taylor. And Akano keeps it alive. Now the Cardinals trying to find their footing. Ramirez tips it up. Keeps it alive. Nova trying to get a chance. Intercepted by Eibner. Brennan Eibner trying to get it to Hogan. Got to be careful not to get off sides. Hogan tripped up hard. No foul called. Nova will keep it in play. But Hogan steals it away. What a play by Michael Hogan. Hogan down the sideline. Nice crosser trying to get it to Miranda. It's intercepted by the defense. Nova's defense doing a good job so far, but Hogan is going to break free as he's a little slow to get back from his own end. Now back on the attack come the Nighthawks. They get it to Belichiu. Belichiu kicks it up. I don't think his man was ready for him. He's going to backtrack. Here they come. Now the Nighthawks trying to get a meaningful possession here. Looking for an opening. It's wrestled away by Caleb Akano. Doing what he does best, breaking up big plays. Got to keep it alive, though, because Nova is really pushing. And this time they get it to Giovanni Alonso. Alonso tripped up. Here comes a foul. No, it went out of bounds. Excuse me, out of bounds. Possession to the Cardinals. Thought there was a foul for a second. Alonso looked like he was getting tripped up. We've got about 34 minutes to go in this contest. The Cardinal defense trying to set up a play. Taylor gets it down to Eibner. Eibner crossing midfield, streaking uphill. Looking for opening. Eibner taking a deep shot. Maybe a bit too deep there. It goes over and through the goalposts. That would be a field goal, but wrong football. All right, Cardinals trying to get possession back. Nova kicking it out. And to no one in particular. They find Akano. He's got to be careful, though. He's got Nova offensive players streaking in on all sides. Nova employs not 1, not 2, but 3 strikers on their offense. Very aggressive as here's a chance. Mike Miranda trying to come up. Velasquez will come out of net and make the save. Oh, he dropped it for a split second. I like that the Cardinals are getting a lot of good looks, but I would love to see them push a little harder. Goal kick headed away by Taylor. Catafalmo trying to come in to break it up. Let's see what's going to happen. Nova trying to reset here, find an opening. Cross kick. They try to get it down to number 9, Romero. Offside is called. Never mind. There was a reason Romero was so wide open. He was past the line. Now they're trying to find Hogan again. Hogan, sprint race. Can he get there in time? No. They're going to kick it back to Velasquez. Velasquez will send it deep, headed up by Guerrero. Catafalmo knocked to the ground, trying to keep it alive. And now Nova with a chance. Except maybe not. Catafalmo fighting through. Uh-oh, wide open player. Taylor comes in there for the save and breaks up that play. How about big Colton Taylor coming up in there and breaking that up? It's going to be a corner kick for Nova, though, so their first legit chance to try and get a goal. But a great job by Colton Taylor to wrestle the ball away from Samson Emanuel, who is wide open down the near side. We've been lauding Catonsville's improvements from last year, but this is a Nova team that has improved greatly as well. Remember, they were one of the worst teams in Region 20 last year, right down there with the Cardinals. And they have made some major improvements. Free kick on its way. It will be batted out of there by Duarte, but kept alive for the moment. No, stolen away by Hogan. Hogan keeping it away. Here's a chance. He gets it to Ramirez. Ramirez trying to use his speed. Crowd getting into it. Ramirez finds Mike Miranda. Miranda open. No offsides is called. Miranda. Blocked by Velasquez. Oh, my goodness. That was an opening. That was a chance. Eibner's going to keep it alive, though. Here comes Brennan Eibner. Streaking down, trying to find an opening. Woo! Almost broke some ankles there with that cross-up. He gets it up. It's kicked out of there by Nova. But, oh, so close for Mike Miranda on that one-on-one. Just couldn't get it away from Velasquez. Cardinals trying to keep it alive. Guerrero, as a foul is called. Send it down, trying to get to Emanuel again. Kept alive by Nova for now. Chance for the Nighthawks. Shot. Kind of petered out at the end there. Caught up by Duarte. And Duarte will roll it out to Taylor. Here we go. Taylor, deep booming kick to try and find Ramirez. It's headed away. Ramirez chasing it down, though. I think he'll get there first. Slide tackle out of bounds, possession to the Cardinals. By the way, just want to say we have a very good crowd here today for this Thursday afternoon. Beautiful day out. You expect as the weather gets cooler, we will see that. As we've got our first substitute of the game, Sharif Haidara is out. In comes veteran Abdul Lom. And he's going to head back on defense, it looks like, as Caleb Akano will toss it in. Gets it to Alonso. Alonso trying to get it back to Miranda. Miranda, good look. Now trying to get it up to Hogan. Hogan can't get his speed there. That was offside. So now Nova trying to get a good reset going here. It's broken up by Alonso. Alonso trying to get it down to Hogan. Track race. Hogan gets ahead of his man. He's being held. It did not go out of bounds. Hogan keeps it alive. Hogan slides, gets it to Miranda. Miranda has it stolen away, though. Oh, so close. But Hogan's aggressiveness is keeping the Cardinals in this game. Nova trying to find an open man. They're going to go for a deep shot downfield. Trying to get it to number 5. That's Lopez Barrera. And Akano breaks up that play. Kind of just pushes him to the side. And now here comes Caleb Akano. His pass is blocked, but it's caught back up by Abdul Lom, who was waiting for it. Catafalmo gets it back to Taylor. Taylor's going to... I thought he was going to give it to Duarte for a reset, but I think instead he's just going to take it himself. Taylor. Big booming kick up towards... Too far. Cardinals are going to have to backpedal here so they don't get called for offsides. They just got to get Hogan open on the near side flank, and they should be able to get another chance, because that's what's been propelling their offense so far. That speed out of Michael Hogan. Meanwhile, the Cardinals are getting ready to send in a sub. It looks like, I think Aziz Mote is set up in the box. Nova looking for a way to get around this Cardinals defense. They sent one back. It's not going to happen this time. Akano is there, and they're going to let Duarte handle it. Nova, much different than the last opponent. Frederick was constantly pestering Duarte as they try to get it down to Abdul Lom. Too much power from Akano. And possession will go back to the Nighthawks. In the meantime, we got 27.5 minutes to go in this first half. Fun first half so far. Both teams with some solid looks, but the Cardinals offense seems to be controlling the pace of this game so far. Now we just need somebody to score. And we're just going to knock on wood just in case. Nova trying to keep it alive. Cardinals offense pestering. Big play there by Mike Miranda. Out of bounds. Possession will stick with Nova. No, foul on Mike Miranda. I don't think he really liked that call, but that's the ref's decision. Nova with the chance now. Trying to get it down. It's broken up by who else? Miranda. Oh! Miranda's pass deflected by Nunez. Kept alive. Ooh, Colton Taylor went down with a weird twisting motion. He's back on his feet. He's okay. Now here comes Abdulom. He can't keep it alive. It goes out of bounds. Colton Taylor's got to be careful. He's gone down awkwardly twice now. I'm watching his knees. I'm like, I don't want to see anything bad happen there. Nova's trying to reset, but they got to be careful because there's a bunch of white jerseys in there. Miranda trying to steal away the ball. Can he get there in time? Yes, maybe it's kept alive. Nice header by Miranda. Here comes Ramirez. Ramirez is trying to push through. It's deflected. It goes out of bounds. Whose possession? Oh, it didn't just go out of bounds. It went out of the park. Cardinals possession. It's going to be a corner kick for the Cardinals. As entering the game comes Aziz Mote, the freshman midfielder out of, just double check. The freshman midfielder out of Silver Spring, Maryland, graduate of Sherwood High School. Quarter kick on its way. It's bounced up. There might be a chance. No, Miranda missed it. But the Cardinals might be able to keep this one alive. Hold on, they might be able to keep this one alive. Mote with a nice hit there. Taylor pops it up, tries to get it back to Mote. Mote sends it to Eibner. Nova is pressing hard. They're going to have to back up. No, got to go the other way. Come on. Akano will send it down on the far side up to Guerrero. Guerrero crosses it over. To nobody because offside is called. We got 25 minutes to go. Man, what a close chance there for the Cardinals. Nova back on the attack. And that one's broken up by Ramirez. As now, what's going on here? Oh! One of the Nova players warming up on the sideline just knocked a ball into play. Interesting. Okay. They had to stop things right there for a second as now Nova's back on the attack. Deep pass. I don't think they're going to get there in time. It's broken up for the Cardinals for the time being as a foul is called. Was that a foul or offside? I didn't see. No, I think that was offside. A lot of offsides calls in this game. We didn't really get that in the last game. Get it back to Akano. Akano gets it up to Mote. Mote fighting for it. Take off the headset to sneeze there for a second. Colton Taylor trying to break up that play. Now Mote trying to break up that play. It'll be Kadafalma who breaks it up, and he gets it to Mike Miranda. Nice chest play from Miranda. Now he kicks it up to Hogan. Hogan is wide open. Hogan, one man to beat. Hogan. Oh, he's broken up. That should have been interference. It's going to roll in. Will it get there? It almost went into the goal. I don't know. There should have been interference. Velasquez came up and basically tackled Hogan. No card given. Cardinals still have possession. I don't know. I think it may have crossed the line. The referees are saying no. Cardinals will get another chance, but my goodness. There should have been a yellow card on that. Velasquez basically tackled Hogan. And now they're going to call a foul on Bradley Ramirez as he knocks Lopez Barrera, Williams Lopez Barrera to the ground, and he is not moved. Oh, no, he is getting up. He's getting up. Okay. Williams Lopez Barrera still not up. I think they're going to call an injury timeout here. We're just going to reset our clock here. I think Williams Lopez Barrera was shaking up a little bit on the play, but he's back on his feet now. Good to see. As we get back underway. And Abdulom sends that one out of bounds. Possession will go to the Nighthawks. Chance for the Nighthawks here. No, broken up by Akano. Keeping it alive. Chance, no, went right through. Went right through Belich's legs. They're trying to keep it alive here. Oh, there's a chance. Deflected by Abdulom. What a defensive stand. Loam with a brilliant play there. As a goal kick will come up for the Cardinals. Oh boy. And some tense moments in this one already. I'm still not over the fact they didn't call a yellow card for that last play. As Franklin Duarte will take the deep kick. Duarte sends it deep. On its way. Nova briefly got it for a second. Akano is going to cover it up. Akano looking for an opening. Gets it to Catafalmo. Got Eibner wide open. Eibner still wide open. They're going to slide it. Mote deflects it. Weren't able to get it to him in time. Nova will take over here, or won't they? Catafalmo keeps it alive. He gets it to Hogan. Hogan breaks through. What a play by Michael Hogan. Another chance. Redemption? Maybe? No! Oh, so close was Michael Hogan. He's going to get one. He will get one by the end of this game the way he is playing. So close. It hit the side of the net. Nova keeps it alive. Eibner trying to get that play there. Akano pestering his opponent. Down he goes. And a foul called on Caleb Akano. Nighthawks trying to look for an opening here. They'll send that one up to nobody in particular. Ramirez header. Oh, that may have been in the right direction, but they keep it alive. Ramirez keeps it alive. He kicks it downfield. Now it's the speed of Abdulom to see if he can get it in time. He will. Loam is going to keep it alive. Remember, he got the assist last play. He gets it up to Ramirez. Ramirez keeping it alive. It's deflected out of bounds. That's going to be a corner for the Cardinals. Just under 20 minutes to go. As I think the Cardinals are about to send in a sub. I think they're going to send Giovanni Alonso back into the contest. And it looks like they're going to send off Michael Hogan. They're going to give Hogan some rest. He's been playing so well, he probably needs it to keep him fresh for the rest of this game. Ramirez will take the free kick. Or, excuse me, the corner kick. Shallow corner kick, kept alive. Miranda spins around, tries to get a leg on it. It's booted out there by Nova. Out of bounds, though, so possession will go back to the Cardinals. Thrown in by Loam. Batted back, just right back out of bounds by Nova. Batted in. Miranda got tripped up. No foul. And it goes out of bounds. Possession back to the Nighthawks. Some frustrating calls here in the first half of this one, folks, as we've got about 18 minutes to go. As it's thrown in. Kept alive by the Cardinals. Kept alive by Guerrero. Gio Guerrero keeping it alive. Try to find an opening. Nova will break up that play. Abdul Loam gets it back. Loam's got flankers. He's caught up in a double team, has to back out, hands it off to Ramirez. Ramirez fights through, trying to get it up to Guerrero. It's taken away by Nova. Now Akano will get his legs on it, and he gets tripped up. That's a foul. And not just any foul, a yellow card on number 7, Samson Amaniel, for tripping Caleb Akano. So the Cardinals will get a free kick right at midfield, and by the way Akano is positioned, I think he's going to either send it back to the defense or he might want to try and get it to Brendan Eibner, who is open once again. They don't seem to recognize Brendan Eibner just sitting right there. "17 minutes, 39 seconds to go. And Akano, quick little tip pass to Kadafalmo, keeps it alive. Now here comes Akano. Akano keeps it alive, hands it off to Akano once again. Trying to find an open man. They get it to Taylor. Again, you got Eibner open. He instead goes for Ramirez, who's also open. Bradley Ramirez, down the near side. Manages to stop it from going out of bounds. Kicks it up. Crosser on its way. I think Mote was looking to try and get a bicycle kick in here. Now Loam with the ball. In possession. Loam, up, crosser, tipped up, behind the ball. Behind the net. Behind the net. Excuse me, behind the net. Got a little tongue-tied there on that last one, folks. But another good offensive look for the Cardinals, as I think this is going to be another corner kick for the Cardinals coming up. So another opportunity for Catonsville. Quarter on its way. Deep one. Mote gets a head on it. He's going to chase it down. Was unable to keep it alive. So it went out of bounds. Possession will go to Nova. They get it in, headed up. Cardinals might have a chance here. And Alonso's going to fight to give them that chance. Mote goes down. Foul called. No foul called. And Nova, an errant pass, will put it out of bounds. Possession will go to Catonsville. As in come some subs for the Cardinals. They're going to sub out Taylor. And they're going to sub out Mote, and sending into the game, they're going to send to number 14. They're going to send in Figueroa and Adhel. More on them in a sec. Out of bounds possession to Nova. So the new player sent into the game, number 26, is Daniel Adhel, a late addition to the team, a freshman. Number 14, that is Miguel Santiago Reyes Figueroa, who is also getting some extended playing time now after we didn't really see him through the first couple games of the season. As the Cardinals will get possession here deep in Nova territory with about 16 minutes to go. Kadafalmo will toss in. Throws it in for Miranda. And they're going to call a foul on Miranda, I think. Not entirely sure what that was for. Anyway, Nova will get back on the attack. No, they won't. Akano breaks it up. Adhel breaks it up. Adhel tries to get it out to Alonso. Alonso with the ball now. Here comes Giovanni Alonso. Alonso breaking free, loses control for a second, regains control, has it deflected, trying to break three. Nice play by Alonso there. He tries to slip it up to Adhel, back to Alonso. Alonso carving his way through traffic. He gets it back to Figueroa. Figueroa nearly has it stolen, breaks through. Figueroa gets it out to Hydera. Hydera. Out of bounds, possession to the... No, it's kept alive by Adhel. I thought it went out of bounds for a second, but Adhel keeps it alive. Daniel Adhel. Try to keep it alive, but it finally does go out of bounds, and possession should go to Nova. Cardinals still fighting for it. It went out of bounds again, it looks like. Oh, they're going to say it went to the Cardinals. Okay. That was close, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Inbounds pass goes to Akano. Akano flips it back to Adhel. A lot of action for Adhel here. Cardinals trying to get something going here. On offense, they can't seem to move the ball downfield like they were earlier. But they still are firmly in control of possession. Nova has had very few chances on Catonsville's side of the pitch. As that one out of bounds, possession back to Catonsville. As it looks like we're going to get our first sub for Nova today, as the Nighthawks are getting number 3, Adrian Nunez, ready to head back in there. They must have made a sub earlier. I don't think we caught that. Adhel getting his jersey held for a second. As it out of bounds, possession back to, excuse me. As possession will go back to the Nighthawks. It's kind of hard to see from where we're sitting. We're on the far side of the near side of the pitch. So anything on the far side of the pitch, you can't really tell exactly what's happening out there. Catafalmo will break up that play. Gets it down to Miranda. Miranda with a chance now. He's got options. I'm not entirely sure what that was, but a deep shot from Miranda, and that left the ballpark. Maybe he was I think Miranda was being pressured there, which is why he went for the deep shot. But it's going to lead to a goal kick. We got under 13 minutes to go in this first half. Goal kick. Oh, Eibner went down. There was a little collision. Picked up by Ramirez. Gets it to Hydera. Hydera keeps it alive for the time being. Finds Ramirez again. Ramirez flips it up for Alonso. Wasn't waiting for it. Man missed his shit. Alonso! Oh, off the crossbar! Rebounded by Miranda, but it was out of bounds. Apologies for the language there, folks. I meant to say a man missed his shift, but I think I missed an F in there, so my apologies. We like the aggression out of the Cardinals, though. That's another good chance. They're going to break through and score eventually. The way that they've just been pressuring Nova all game long. Haven't let the Nighthawks have almost any chances on offense. And they're going to keep it on the Nighthawks side of the pitch with that Akano shot. Miranda trying to race in there to break up that play. Nice header, but he heads it out of bounds. It's all right, Mike. Game is still a lot of game to go. Chance for Ramirez. Ramirez shot! No! I think Miranda got in there for a second. As now Nova back on the attack. It's wrestled away by Adhel. Gets it down to Hydera. Hydera trying to get it to Miranda. It's broken up by Nova, kept alive by Catafalmo. Catafalmo finds Guerrero. Broken up for a second, but Nova, they got to be careful because Ramirez is right there. They'll send it out. It's tipped by the crown of the head of Catafalmo as a foul is called, I think, on Figueroa. Yes. As we are approaching the final 10 minutes of this first half, Nova now with a chance on offense. We haven't seen that in a bit. It's broken up. Nova player goes down. They're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul that time. So a big free kick coming up here for Nova. They're going to pass it instead of kicking it. They got a chance, but it goes out of bounds. As in come some subs for the Cardinals and the Nighthawks. Looks like the Nighthawks are going to send in, I can't tell exactly who they're sending in at the moment. The Cardinals will send Michael Hogan in. He's going to take over for Mike Miranda. The Nighthawks, meanwhile, have sent number 23, Gabriel Fulgoso, in. And have also sent Nunez back in. They subbed Nunez out again. Either that or there's multiple players playing number 3. Catafalmo gets it down to Adhel. Adhel, good pass, trying to get it to Hogan. And Velasquez will come out of net to stop that. 9 minutes left in the first half. Hogan wrestling for the ball here, trying to break it free. It goes out of bounds. Possession will go to the Nighthawks. Throw in. Tipped up. Kept alive. Missed assignment, but Guerrero keeps it alive. He gets it down to Ramirez. On the near side, Ramirez, one man to beat. And he will beat his man. But it's slid tackled away and out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Cardinals. Guerrero will quickly toss it in to Hydera, trying to catch Nova off balance. I don't think they will. The flow of the play is slowed dramatically here. I think the players are starting to get a little bit winded as Catafalmo goes down. It's broken up and Adhel now with the ball. And it will go out of bounds. Possession will stick with the Cardinals. No, it'll go to Nova. No, it will go to Catonsville. It'll be a free kick for Catonsville off that foul. Excuse me. So we've got about 7.5 minutes to go. Figueroa's kick is on its way, headed deep into Catonsville territory, headed up by Ramirez. A little too much power on the header as Velasquez scoops it up. Now he will send a goal kick down the other way. Acano breaks the play up, gets it to Catafalmo, back to Figueroa. Figueroa will send it towards Hogan. Nova trying to find an opening here. Alonso, meanwhile, inserting himself into the conversation as the Nighthawks trying to keep this play alive. That was close. They had to tiptoe the sidelines. Carving through traffic is number 7. That's Emmanuel. Get it out to Nunez, who has to fight for it with Hogan. It goes way out of bounds. Possession to the Cardinals. Chance now for the Nighthawks. No, broken up by Figueroa. Ball does go out of bounds, so the Nighthawks will retain possession with 6 minutes to go. And a reset coming up here for Velasquez. Now a chance. They get it to Alonso. Keeps it alive. He's tripped up. Nighthawks trying to pass it out. Ramirez with the interception. Eibner keeping it alive. A lot of aggression out of Eibner. That's good to see. Nighthawks trying to respond. About 5 minutes to go. Very solid first half for both teams, especially on the defensive side of the ball. The Cardinals should have a couple goals by now, if you ask me, as Catafalmo's pass goes out of bounds, and Hogan knew it. Sorry about that, folks. We just had to stop there to address some technical difficulties. Here's an opening. Ramirez. One man to beat. Ramirez. Could it be? Yes! Bradley. No. Was it in? Are they going to call? Yes. Yes. Goal, Bradley Ramirez. Oh, my goodness. We couldn't see for a split second. We thought for a split second he may have missed it. But Bradley Ramirez gets the Cardinals on the board. Finally. That is, I believe, the second goal of the season for Ramirez. The third goal of the season for Ramirez, and the Cardinals take a 1-0 lead. It's their first lead at home since the opening day game against Mercer. So finally, the wall breaks down, and the Cardinals get a score. As now Nova trying to respond. Maybe? No, Eibner will break it up, but it does go out of bounds deep in Cardinal territory. Nova will quickly toss it in, trying to keep it alive. Trying to find an opening. Hogan breaks it up. We'll try to keep it alive. Hogan gets tripped up on Hell, trying to get in there. Chance for Nova. No, Catafalmo kicks it out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick for the Nighthawks. With 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Corner kick is on its way. Well, it will be on its way. On its way, way short. It's scooped up by Hogan. Under 3 minutes to go. As there's going to be a free kick for the Cardinals. Well back. Duarte will take the free kick. It's headed up by Nova, kept alive by Guerrero. He's fighting for it. Couldn't get out of that double team, and now Nova with a chance. They're trying to get it down to Fulgoso. Fulgoso with one man to beat. It's going to be man-on-man. Duarte comes up and covers it up. Duarte learning his lesson from the last game. Came out of net a couple of times and allowed 2 goals in, but this time he's able to cover that up, keep Catonsville in the lead, 1-0. Deep kick gets back, and it's picked up by Alonso. Alonso tries to find Ramirez. Not enough power on the kick, but Hogan's coming in to try and recover. Alonso keeps it alive. Maybe. He's got to fight for it. Eibner keeps it alive, fighting through there. Cardinals with the advantage right now, trying to break through. Catafalmo hounding. Hydera hits it back to the Nova defense. As we have got 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Our clock on our overlay settings is off. And we are trying to fix that, folks. Give us 1 second. Now here comes a chance for Nova. Eibner fights through, breaks away. Sends it up to Ramirez. Ramirez crosses over to a wide open Hogan. Hogan is open, offside. Are you kidding me? It's good to see, though, that the Cardinals are getting this close, though. And again, we apologize for the lack of enthusiasm on the Bradley Ramirez goal call, as we got 1:20 to go now. The reason for that, folks, is from our perspective, for a split second, we didn't think it had gone in for a split second. That combined with the fact that we thought we heard a whistle. So we were just making sure. Now here we go. Nova back on the attack. They're trying to find an opening. It's caught up by Catafalmo. He gets it to Eibner. Ooh! Out of bounds possession deep in opposing territory as, excuse me, folks. 1 minute to go until halftime. They get it down to Ramirez. Ramirez kicks it up to Alonso. Alonso keeping it alive. It's broken up by the defense. Knocked out of there. But the Cardinals do have backup ready to help out. Hydera gets it out to Alonso. Alonso chasing it. Will he get there in time? No. Possession, it'll be a goal kick. And Alonso with a big frustrating kick there. I think that's more to just give the Cardinals a little wasted time as the final seconds tick away in the first half. Final seconds tick down, and that's going to do it for the first half. So, the Cardinals lead 1-0 off a Bradley Ramirez goal after ample chances to score. They finally broke through and got it. Can they hold the lead heading into the half? It's the first time all season that the Cardinals have held a lead at the half, and we're going to find out if they can do that. We're going to go ahead and take a short break, folks. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second half of today's game as the Cardinals lead the Nighthawks 1-0. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's not the end of halftime just yet, but we're just coming in to report some late-breaking news. Apparently, Bradley Ramirez's goal did not count. There was an offsides call that we did not see up here in the booth. which makes things odd as they did perform a kickoff afterwards, but we are getting confirmation that the goal did not count and the referees accidentally had them do a kickoff. So it is 0-0 heading into the half. We'll be back. Back at Murray Stadium Field, where we're getting set for the second half, and you missed our announcement earlier. Yes, they overturned Bradley Ramirez's goal due to an offsides call that I think we knew about, but we didn't really, the way that they undertook the penalty, it kind of confused us. The reason for the goal being overturned was an offsides call. That is the official call on the field. So for now, we're back to square one. 0-0 game between the Nighthawks and the Cardinals. Both teams have played very well so far, but Catonsville's offense has had so many chances, they just haven't been able to connect. This might be the turning point, though, as we get set for the second half. Maybe now, as shadows begin to fall, the Cardinals will have a chance. We know that their offense has been playing well today. Their defense has been playing exceptionally well. Now is the time for them to strike as we're underway with the second half. They get it out to Akano. Header, Ramirez gets it to Guerrero. Guerrero sends it up to Abdul Loam, who's streaking down the near sideline. Loam with an opportunity. This is how the Cardinals scored in their last game. Loam, a little fancy footwork, keeps it alive. Velasquez with the save. Well, a good start for the Cardinals, at least. Letting Nova know, hey, our offense hasn't missed a beat. We're still as aggressive as ever. And we do apologize if our window frame does get in the way of your view of your images, folks, as Brendan Eibner goes tumbling down on the near side. We are working to try and find a solution for that, but at the moment, we have positioned our camera in a way that that the view should not be obstructed. Free kick coming up for the Cardinals, as it looks like they called a foul on Brendan Eibner getting hit. I'm just going to scooch over here. As back we go. And we do apologize. I think we forgot to start the clock. They get it to Abdul Loam once again on the near side. Loam fighting for it. Trying to find an opening. Ramirez and Miranda out there, plenty of good looks. And that man, Michael Hogan, who's streaking in there, has had plenty of good looks as well. Excuse me, Michael. Sharif Hydera keeping the ball alive. Hydera finds Loam, who gets it to Ramirez. Ramirez, little hop to Caleb Akano, coming up for the defense. Akano with a nice header. It's booted away by Nova. Ramirez keeps it alive, though. Shot backwards. Kicked up, and now Nova will be on the attack. Or will they? Taylor keeps it alive and sends it back to Miranda. As there's an offsides call. We've seen a lot of offsides call today. We did not see that at all in the last game the Cardinals played. Maybe once or twice here today. Oh, we had a goal overturned because of an offsides call. It's been that kind of day at the office. Now Nova on the attack down the far side. The near side, here's Joe Schweinfuss trying to get it up. It's blocked away by the Cardinals defense and by Akano, who does go down awkwardly. He's slow to get up. Went out of bounds. Possession will go to the Cardinals. That Cardinals defense, they have a tendency to get aggressive and physical sometimes, and that can have a side effect of potential injury, but at the moment they're playing well. Nova will reset here, but Miranda is pressuring Velasquez. He's got to get rid of it quick, as here's Hogan trying to get in there. There's a foul called out of bounds. Possession to Nova, as there was a foul on Michael Hogan. Nova sends it downfield. Eibner gets wrapped up with Amanil. Out of bounds, possession back to the Nighthawks. Or is this a foul? They're going to stop the clock here. With 41 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the second half. They stopped the clock, I think, because that was a yellow card on Catonsville. Missed who that was on. Our apologies. And we're back going. Here's a deep shot. Duarte is there to cover it up. He has been having an excellent day after that rough day at the office, as that pass is Kind of taking a while. I wonder if the wind caught it, by the way. That was taking a weird position, as now Nova, I think, is just going to back up as Ramirez's speed is becoming apparent. He's chasing them down. Hydera trying to chase down Ramirez. The other Ramirez, Brian Ramirez, that is. As down goes a Nova player hard. This might be a chance for the Cardinals. Hogan can't get there in time. Nova will reset as the Nighthawks look for an opening. Deep shot up the middle. Eibner goes down. Taylor trying to fight for it. He's got a size advantage. I think it went out of bounds. It did. Ball goes out of bounds. Goal kick coming up for the Cardinals. By the way, folks, at any time, if you hear me step away from my mic and you hear me in the background, we're doing double duty tonight as both the lead announcer on our broadcast and also as the Cardinals PA announcer. And once again, we do apologize for a window beam being right in the way of your camera shot. Foul called there on Nova. That'll give Catonsville possession about at midfield, and Taylor will take the free kick. On its way. Headed up. Nova will get it out of there, it looks like. Unless somebody on the Cardinals' backfield can make a stop. That might be Taylor. Taylor keeps it alive, sends a shot up. It goes to the Nova bench. Possession will go back to the Nighthawks. They got white jerseys swarming them, though. I don't think they could really get a chance. As here's Eibner, I think. Oh, wow. Eibner got really physical there as the ball goes out of bounds. Possession to the Cardinals. And Eibner will quickly toss it in for Miranda. Miranda keeping it off the sideline. He hits it up. Hogan might have a chance. No, it's knocked away by Nova. As now, I think that's a foul called on Nova. Yes, a foul called on Nova. And that'll give the Cardinals possession deep in enemy territory. Eibner takes the free kick. Down it goes. Headed up. Chance. No, Velasquez covers. Good try there by, I believe that was Sharif Hydera. Nova will have to reset. Sends that one upfield, headed away by Akano. Loam is there, covering. Gets pushed down, out of bounds, possession to the Cardinals. Now Akano will toss it in, trying to get it to Miranda. Knocked away by Nova. And a chance for Nova here as number 29, Michael Dornick, has broken loose. Dornick sends it up to Romero. And it goes out of bounds. Goal kick for the Cardinals. Shadows now pretty much over most of the field as Duarte's goal kick is picked up by the Nighthawks. Dornick gets it down to Belichu, and it's knocked out of bounds by Catafalmo. Nighthawks retain possession. Knocked in. Ramirez fighting for it. Catafalmo fighting for it. Somebody knock it out of their own end. There we go. Nova keeps it alive for a moment. And they're going to call a handball on Abdul Loam. He did look to have his hand in the vicinity of the ball. So that's going to be a free kick for Nova deep in Cardinal territory. Free kick on its way, headed out of there by Taylor. Excuse me, by Eibner. And now Miranda with a chance. Mike Miranda. Nice header to keep it alive. Stops short, looks for an opening. Kicks it up. I think he was waiting for Hogan to be there. And Hogan had stopped short. Now the Cardinals trying to regain possession here. You can feel it in the air. You know the Cardinals, they want this win. And they might have a chance here. Miranda. It was tipped. Hogan fighting for it. It's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be a corner for the Cardinals. Good scoring opportunity for Catonsville here with about 35 minutes to go. If the Cardinals had gotten their shots off just a bit cleaner in the first half, they probably could be up as they're going to take a quick corner here. Not wasting any time. It's up, batted around, kept alive. No, they're going to say... I guess offsides again. Okay. It was either offsides or one of the Cardinal players was interfering with the goal. I think that was goalie interference on the Cardinals. I think they were interfering with Velasquez. I will say this. I am noticing several Nova players in particular shielding their eyes against the sun as Abdul Loam does. We'll hold that thought. Here's a good chance here for Nova. Chance for Nova, 29. Blocked away by Taylor. Colton Taylor's having himself a game. He has made some very big and crucial defensive stops. But to continue that thought from earlier, several Nova players I've noticed have been holding up their hands to shield their eyes from the sun, which has been very powerful as we got a Nova corner kick coming up. That sun is coming down right on the side of the field where Nova's defense is supposed to be, and I think that could be having an effect. When you got sun coming in your eyes that long, it tends to cause headaches, as here's the corner on its way. It is headed out of there by Michael Hogan, and they get it to Miranda. Miranda has it knocked away. Nova going to try and keep possession here. Maybe a chance. Maybe. No, Akano breaks at the play. Got to be careful here. Oh, this is going to be close. Loam keeps it away with a nice header. And he keeps it alive with a nice kick. And now Abdul Loam is breaking free. And he's got Ramirez wide open. And he tries to get it, but Ramirez has to stop short because he would be offsides. Man, offsides has just plagued the Cardinals today. They cannot catch a break. Duarte comes out of net for this one, scoops it up. Got a little nervous when he got out of net there. Just reminded of what happened last game, but he's actually been doing a flawless job today, Franklin Duarte. All is forgiven. Big booming kick for Duarte in the direction of Ramirez. It's headed away by Nova. Another header. Catafalmo comes in there and breaks up the play. And Abdul Loam now trying to fight. Passes it back. Catafalmo wasn't ready. He backtracks. He's able to keep it alive for now. Loam goes down. Oh, they're getting physical in the trenches tonight. Now Hogan comes in. He gets knocked to the ground. I think that's a missed call. I know I'm technically a little bit biased towards the Cardinals, but I'm trying to not be biased here, as that shot is deflected off of who else? Colton Taylor. And now Nova showing a lot of patience here, trying to fight through this Cardinals defense. They're having trouble as that one is sent over. Nova's going to keep it alive for now. No, it went out of bounds. Possession will go back to the Cardinals. Sub coming in for the Cardinals. They're going to send the newcomer, Daniel Adhel, into the game. Great story about Daniel. It wasn't clear, he wasn't eligible to play the first couple games of the season, but ever since clearing eligibility, he has been playing a very good role in this Cardinal defense and been doing a good job. We noticed he was getting a lot of attention from Nova's attackers early in this game. That's good to see. It's excellent to see the newcomer getting that. As down goes Taylor. No call made. Excuse me, that was Miranda who went down. Mike Miranda's starting to get frustrated out there. He's had a couple of plays go sour, and he is probably desperate to try and make a big move. And we're starting to see that with the aggressive play. Meanwhile, Nova's offense has come alive. They have been controlling the second half so far. Eibner kicks it out, tries to get it to Hogan. Hogan falls down, and possession will go to the Cardinals. Nova's bench wanted a handball. They didn't get it. Nova now on the attack again. The Nighthawks getting a much better look, and they might have a chance here. They might have a chance unless this defense can come up with a big stop. Yes, they will, maybe. Oh, what a save by Duarte. And the next shot goes over Franklin Duarte. Oh, what a save. What a save by Franklin Duarte. You could tell he's telling the defense, come on, guys, he's telling the offense, come on, guys, let's get the ball back on their side. They're starting to scare us back here with these looks. But man, Duarte, what a stop he just made there to keep this game alive. That's the closest that Nova has come all game. And with 30 minutes to go, this game, the complexion of this game has completely turned. Cardinals need a big break, and they might get one if Hogan could get to the ball first. Hogan being held up a bit, falls back away from the ball, out of bounds. Possession will go back to Nova. A couple of the Cardinals players out there kind of getting chippy with each other. You could tell they're frustrated. The Cardinals had so many good looks in the first half. They should be up at least by 4 goals with how many good looks they got, but they weren't able to capitalize on any of them. And I think head coach Kingsley Onwuka, seeing this, is making some notable changes to the lineup. He's putting that Hell back in there. I see Figueroa is warming up to go in. As now here's a chance for the Cardinals. Here's Hogan. Slips it up, was trying to get it to Miranda. Not in time. Booted up and out of the park. Possession will go to Nova again. Cardinals just got to get one break to go their way. That one is knocked up. Miranda trying to keep possession. Slipped around. Guerrero had a mitt on it. It's going to go back to Duarte, who's well out, and he's just going to boot it away. Adhel will try and scoop it up. Ooh, this is dangerous. Daniel Adhel knocked out of bounds. Possession to the Cardinals. As Figueroa will now enter the contest. Is that Figueroa? No, that's Giovanni Alonso. My mistake. So Giovanni Alonso will check into the game. He replaces Sharif Haidera in the midfield. The throw-in will go to Ramirez. Shallow. That could be risky. They knock it out to Taylor, who has trouble with it. Got to keep it away. Taylor will send it out to Alonso. Now Alonso looking for options. Sends it down to... was trying to find Ramirez, who's still running down into Nova's territory. I think the Cardinals were paranoid about getting called for offsides there. Nova is doing a great job of luring the Cardinals into offside situations, I've noticed. As that ball goes out of bounds, possession will go back to Nova. As Nova is in no rush to have their players get downfield, and I think that's what's causing the Cardinals to get so many offsides calls. Adhel keeps it alive. Foul called on the Cardinals. I think the foul is on Paul Catafalmo. And a free kick will come up here for Nova with about 27.5 minutes to go. So the Cardinals will form up a defensive wall as Nova continues to control this half. Free kick on its way, headed up on top of the goal. As now, looks like the Nighthawks are going to get a corner kick going here as they put in a sub. That's number 8, I think, that's just entered the contest. That would be Christopher Miraz Flores. Is that 8? No, that's number 5, excuse me. That's Williams Lopez Barrera who's entered the contest. So it was a Cardinal player who knocked that ball out of bounds, so it'll be a corner kick for Nova, and they're going to waste no time sending it away. Shallow corner kick. Hogan trying to cover. Now they'll take an extra cover kick. It heads in the direction of Barrera out of bounds, and another corner for Nova. The Cardinals have to get the ball out of their own end. They can't seem to do so, and it is struggle. It has been a struggle. You have to think about the psychological effects, too, what this is causing to the Cardinals. Corner kick is on its way. Slipped up. Might be a chance. Shot off at the crossbar. And kept alive by Caleb Akano with a nice headshot. Akano will send it down to Adhel. Adhel scoops it up. And he sends it down for Ramirez. It's tipped up. Ramirez can't get there in time. Out of bounds possession will go to the Cardinals. Great play by the Cardinals defense there on that stand. They had a free kick and 2 straight corner kicks they had to break up, and they did just that. So the Cardinals defense coming up so strong here. They just can't seem to get the offense to get the ball moving again. Ramirez will send that down for Miranda. Miranda fighting with his man. They're both grabbing each other's jerseys, trying to find a way to break through. Adhel comes screaming in there. Man goes down. Foul called. And a yellow card is going to go out against Daniel Adhel. Clock stops with 25 minutes, 4 seconds to go. As it'll be another free kick for Nova. Well, if you like defensive soccer, folks, this is the kind of game for you. Both of these teams' defense is playing brilliantly, but right now Nova is in control. And I will say that's kudos to Nova. As that kick is on its way, bounced up into a risky position. Hogan's speed is going to come into effect here as he tries to break up the play. Nova still with possession. They're fighting for it. Duarte comes up. It's knocked away by Akano. There was another foul. And it's on Catonsville. Foul trouble is going to be the death of the Cardinals in this game. About 24 and a half minutes, and the defense is going to make another stand here. They can't possibly make this many stands in a row and all of them go according to plan. As the Cardinals form up a defensive wall, taking the free kick will be number 6, Brian Ramirez. On its way, shot bounced up, good deflection by Duarte. And he plays with such emotion there. It did go out of bounds, so it'll be a corner kick once again. So it's going to be another stand for the Cardinals defense. Can they do it? They've got 24 minutes left. Hopefully this will be a wake-up call for the offense here. This is an interesting one. They're just going to kick it way out. And it's a deep one. That will be scooped up by Duarte. So the defense comes up with another big stop. Duarte will send it deep. And it's picked off by Nova. As there's an offsides call against the Nighthawks. Well, how about that? They call offsides for both teams. So Colton Taylor will take the free kick, sends that one booming downfield, headed by Hogan towards Alonso, and it's knocked away by the Nighthawks. Well, kept alive, though. Taylor does get a header on it. Alonso fighting for it. Miranda comes in there to back him up, and it's picked up by Hogan. Hogan brushes past one defender, sends it up for Miranda. Miranda will send it in. No, off the side of the goal. Are they going to call offsides again? Yep. Are you kidding me? How many times are they going to call offsides? I don't understand. It's just getting really frustrating, folks. They've called offsides against they've only called offsides in the Nighthawks, I think, once this entire game, and they've called at least 11 on the Cardinals. Here's Colton Taylor trying to break up this play. I'll tell you what, he's been having a great day today. A lot of good defensive stops. He gets it out to number 9 for the Cardinals, Giovanni Alonso. Alonso sends it back to Taylor. Taylor, nice pass up to Guerrero. Guerrero sends it down for Ramirez. Ramirez covers. And now Ramirez will send it up for Hogan. No offsides called this time. Hogan looking for an opening. Nice move by Hogan. Kicks it out. Stolen away by Nova, though. But maybe kept alive. Catonsville will keep it alive. Now the defense racing to try and intercept. Nova will send it downfield. Adhel gets in there as a foul is called. And the Cardinals will have to defend another deep possession as Adhel is going to get a second yellow card. That might be it for him. Yellow card, Daniel Adhel. And he is red carded off. And he had some words with one of the sideline judges. The Cardinals, it looks like, are going to get Figueroa ready to go in and replace him. As this frustrating game continues for Catonsville, they just can't seem to catch a break. Between all of the offsides calls, it has just been frustrating. We'll be right back. So taking the free kick here will be number 19, Nathan Pazmino. Kick on its way and knocked up and over the goal. Goal kick for the Cardinals. Another good defensive stand. Duarte's goal kick intercepted by the Nighthawks. They might have a really good chance here. They're going to send off a shot, but too much power, and they miss it. As we've got a couple of players down for the Nighthawks. As now the Cardinals are going to send in a wave of substitutes. They're going to send in Aziz Moti. They're going to send in Figueroa. And they're also going to send in, ooh, I don't think we've seen this man yet today. I'll be very excited if this is the player I think it is. Yes, new player into the game for the Cardinals, number 17, Jason Astudillo. Now Nova with another interception. Boy, Nova has just controlled possession as Astudillo and his man Ibner intercepts. Ibner will set it up to Miranda, who gets hit hard from behind. Possession will stick with the Cardinals. 20 minutes to go. In this half, they're going to sub Alonso off, I think, and send in Guerrero. As Astudillo hits the turf. Nova with a couple of short passes trying to break through the Cardinals' defense. No, they're going to say a foul on the Cardinals. Free kick coming up here for Nova. Free kick deep in Catonsville territory. Cardinals trying to break through, or Nova, excuse me, and Astudillo makes the play. And Astudillo keeps it alive. Got an assist for Catonsville, and Astudillo got knocked to the ground. They will call a foul there as he got elbowed to the ground hard by a Nova player. And he's just going to take a second to take a breather. 19 minutes to go. Colton Taylor will take the free kick. No, excuse me. Franklin Duarte will take the free kick. Duarte's kick on its way. Good one downfield. Miranda out of bounds. Possession will stick with the Cardinals. And it's immediately knocked right back out of bounds, this time by Catonsville. Possession will go to the Nighthawks. Bad pass, though, by the Nighthawks. That's going to give Mote a chance. Mote coming in there, trying to break it up, slips up, gets tripped up, gets back to his feet. Try to keep it alive. Eibner, nice interception, keeps it alive. Eibner looking for an opening. Eibner held up. Tiptoeing on the sideline. They're going to give a chance for Catafalmo to break up this play. He gets it back to Taylor. Now Taylor sends it up in the direction of Astudillo. Astudillo trying to keep it alive. Sends it down for Eibner. Broken up. Nova will hold on. Oh, wait, there was a header by Guerrero. Trying to get somebody in there. That's actually number 2, King Remy, who's checked into the game. My apologies. Thought that was Aziz Mote. It's actually King Remy. As now Nova trying to get a run going. Akano will keep the play alive for now. Breaks it up. Remy getting in there. Out of bounds, possession will go to the Nighthawks. Deep pass, Duarte comes out of goal, will kind of do a volleyball move to knock it away and gets it to Astudillo, excuse me. Now Jason Astudillo getting grabbed. They're going to call a foul there. Yep. As Nova was getting away with somebody grabbing onto him. Sorry about that, folks. We had a technical issue there. Microphone stopped working for a second, but we managed to fix it. Yeah, good chance for the Cardinals as Miranda came up just shy. There was a chance. Apologies, we had a technical difficulty. My microphone disconnected. But it's back on right now. Apologies for that. So the Cardinals offense got a good look there, and now the defense making a chance. Ooh, Duarte came out of goal. That's going to be risky. I think they're going to call a foul on Duarte. Stop the clock. Red card on Franklin Duarte. Oh, my goodness. Franklin Duarte just got red carded, and I can see why, because one of the Nova player he ran into has been hurt. That's 2 Cardinal players now sent off with red cards. So that'll mean for the Cardinals, at least, they're going to have to send in sophomore goalkeeper Nikem Chima, number 30, who literally just joined the team today as a result of he was not medically cleared to play. He's going to make his debut now. Number 30, Nikem Chima, the sophomore. From Owings Mills, Maryland, is going to come in as the new goalie. We did not see who the injured player was for Nova. As Chima will come in and discuss things over with the team. 15 minutes, 16 seconds to go. Chima in net. Cardinals going over some last-minute discussions before we restart this game. This has changed everything. This game has quickly devolved from the Cardinals. After controlling possession in the first half, Catonsville now has been struggling to even get the ball down to Nova's side of the field. Whatever adjustments the Nighthawks made at halftime, they have worked. And now, not only have one of the Cardinals' better defenders been knocked out of the game with a red card, but their starting goalie has. So Nakem Chima is going to try and hold on for the Cardinals here in his first ever appearance for Catonsville. Was not medically cleared to start the season. Cleared today, and he's going to play. These are stories made for TV. Free kick on its way. Way too much power. That's been the saving grace for the Cardinals. All day long, the saving grace for the Cardinals easily has been the fact that that Northern Virginia just has too much power on their kicks. Cardinals are going to send in some subs. They're going to send Ramirez back in. They're going to send Michael Hogan back in, as they're going to get their starting forwards out there. Chima will kick it away. We're back underway. Akano sends it downfield, and it accidentally goes out of bounds. Possession will go back, and the frustration is starting to boil over, I think. Figueroa showing some frustration towards the captain. They'll send a booming kick down, trying to get an opening. Catafalmo heads it away. If the Cardinals' defense right now, you know they're going to try and keep it alive, keep this game as tight as possible. Excuse me, where was I? As there was a foul on Nova there, they're going to send in Colton Taylor. Taylor with a little quick kick up. It's broken up by Nova again. They can't get the ball past Nova's offense as a foul is called on Catonsville. Another free kick. This has gotten ugly, folks. The Cardinals, they just can't get the ball out of their own end. And it's frankly ridiculous. Shot coming, off target, and a break for Chima. As now, Akano is gesturing wildly at Figueroa. He is mad about something. Chima, goal kick on its way. And it's picked up by Nova. Taylor will get it out. Miranda trying to fight for the ball. Catafalmo was there. He sends it upfield, but there's no one there for the Cardinals. Everybody is back on offense. Hang on. And part of that is the fact that the Cardinals can only play with 9 players right now. They've had 2 players red carded off. So they're at a massive disadvantage. At this point, they basically just have to hold on for dear life against Nova's attack. That attack might be coming right now. The Cardinals do get a stop. Might be a chance. Broken up. Defense keeping it alive. They do. They get it. Akano gets it out to Miranda. It's broken up, but Guerrero is there to try and keep an advantage. He gets it back to Miranda. And Ramirez was open. They didn't look at him. They didn't see Ramirez open there on the far side. Now Nova will attack again. If the Cardinals can hold on, folks, this might be one of the greatest stands we've ever seen from any team. Down to 9 players, facing offense is shut off, needing a chance. Ramirez will just send that one back there. They just can't press the ball. They don't have enough men. They've got to send more defense back there to reinforce Chima. As now Akano will send this up to Ramirez. He's the only man up there. It's headed back by Nova. Guerrero keeps it alive. Ramirez, tripped up, keeps it alive. Stolen away by Nova. The Nighthawks will toss in. Another pass, deflected, knocked back towards Ramirez. Now Ramirez trying to keep it open. He splits the ball between two defenders, trying to use his speed to get past them. Isn't able to. Velasquez will send it back. Offside called on Nova. That's a big break for Catonsville. As meanwhile, Daniel Adhel and Franklin Duarte have moved over into the stands to watch the game and watch their team. Foul called there on Nova, so this is going to give Catonsville a potential chance to get some offense going. Taylor's kick. On its way, about midfield, nobody in particular was there. Now frustration really starting to boil over with some of the Cardinals players. You can see it in their body language. 10 minutes to go. As I realize we haven't started the clock, my apologies. Let's fix that. As here comes Ramirez. A quadruple team. Bradley Ramirez is trying to fight out of a quadruple team. He gets shoved to the ground. No call. No foul. Are you kidding me? He was shoved to the ground. That's a bad call. That's a bad no call. And they will call a foul there on Gio Guerrero, who was grabbing the jersey of his defender, but I can't believe they didn't call anything as Bradley Ramirez was basically clotheslined to the ground. That's an injustice. Now the offense back on the attack. Here's Guerrero. He's got Ramirez open, and he gets tripped up from behind. They will call it that time. They will call it that time. Thank you. Yellow card on number 5, Williams Lopez Barrera. And it will be a free kick taken by Figueroa. Cardinals don't have a lot of options because of how many players have been, because of the red cards. But this could be the first legit chance we've seen for the Cardinals in some time with 9 minutes to go. Figueroa will take the shot. Not even close. There was a chance there for the Cardinals. We're going to have to wait for the next one. They just did not have any options up there. They really only had one chance, and that was to try and get a shot off. At the very least, if they can keep this up as they sub Michael Hogan into the game to replace Mike Miranda, Catonsville can salvage a 0-0 tie if they keep this up. But with that being said, the defense has played phenomenally tonight, but the offense has just flat disappeared in this second half. Where did they go? I apologize if I'm coming off a little irritated, folks. I'm trying to keep my cool here, but that one no call on Bradley Ramirez has really irked me. But I am going to try and remain professional here. It is only a regular season game. Offside's called there on Nova. So the Cardinals get themselves a break. Guerrero tries to get it up to Ramirez. I'll give credit to Bradley Ramirez. His speed has been one of the main things keeping the Cardinals in this game. That and Michael Hogan, who is now probing the defense of Nova, trying to find a weakness. 7.5 minutes to go. Nova deep shot downfield. Figueroa and Akano are there to cover it up. Out of bounds it goes. Goal kick coming up for the Cardinals. Figueroa will take the goal kick. Hogan with a nice header. He's trying to get it between two defenders. Nice play by Hogan there. Fighting through. He got knocked down! And they will call a foul that time on number 24, Lionel Sanchez Pena. 6.5 minutes to go. Figueroa will once again take the free kick. Sends it down. He's got options this time. It's headed up off the crossbar. Oh, that was so close. The Cardinals offense is looking to wake up now, but most of their chances down in Nova territory, keep in mind, have been because of penalties. Fouls. 6 minutes to go. Either the Cardinals' defense is going to hang on with one of the greatest undermanned stands we've ever seen, or the offense will break through and get a goal. I don't know what's going to happen. This has been a very frustrating second half for the Cardinals. Figueroa breaks up that play, forces Nova to reset. Hogan keeping pressure on as Nova trying to get around the Cardinals' wall. The Cardinals are only working with 3 offensive players right now. They basically got a massive defensive players out there just to try and hang on. Nova's going to get behind the defense here. Taylor breaks it up. What a game he's been having. Colton Taylor, easily player of the game. He's been making key stops here all over the place. Given a big break to this Cardinals defense, and especially to the new goalkeeper, Nakem Chima. Out of bounds, possession back to Nova. 5 minutes to go. Good chance for Nova here. Knocked up. Foul called as Figueroa went down hard. Who's the foul on? Yellow card on Nova as they smacked Figueroa in the face with a kick to the face. Referee checking him out, and they're asking for the athletic trainer to come out on the field. Miguel Santiago Reyes Figueroa went down hard and will be checked out. 4 minutes, 35 seconds left as the clock is stopped. We'll take this time to take a quick short break. So as Miguel Santiago Reyes Figueroa gets helped off, 4 minutes, 35 seconds to go. To replace him, they've subbed on Brennan Eibner. And here we go. They haven't subbed anybody on, actually. No, there's only 7 players on the field for the Cardinals. Akano loses control. That's going to be a foul on Catafalmo. He was grabbing the jersey of Williams Lopez Barrera, and a yellow card on Catafalmo. There have been a lot of yellow I'm getting tongue-tied because there have been so many yellow cards. But with 4 minutes left, basically 4 minutes left, the Cardinals can still log out a tie in this one. And what's been a slugfest. Cardinals have got their 8th player on the field, by the way. It's Abdul Loam who's subbed back into the game. Free kick on its way. Up. Headed. Good stop by the defense. Catafalmo comes in there. We'll get the stop. Now we'll send it up in the direction of Hogan. 2 men to beat. Can't beat it yet. It's sent back down towards the defense. And a chance, maybe, blocked away by Akano. It'll be a corner kick coming up here for Nova. Nova will take another shallow kick here. It's intercepted, broken up by the Cardinals. Nice play there. Now here's Hogan down the near side. Hogan deflected out of bounds. Possession to Nova. They're going to give it to Nova. Okay. And a shot deflected out of bounds. 3.5 minutes to go. Clock stopped here so they can get a sub in. They're sending Figueroa back into the game. Figueroa is back in. Abdul Loam subs off. Cardinals have got the lineup they want out there. They've got 3 minutes and 13 seconds to hold on in arguably one of the most frustrating games we've had to witness this season. Here's Hogan. Good play, Hogan. Gets around the defense. Has Ramirez. He gets Ramirez open. Ramirez. Shot deflected. Picked up by Nova, but Ramirez can still fight for it. He's got the speed advantage. He can't get there in time. Good chance there by the Cardinals offense. Trying to get something going. Now here's Nova on the response. 3 minutes to go. Eibner goes down. Taylor with a full body check. Foul called. Two and a half minutes left. As now a foul called against Nova, I think. I think it was an improper throw-in. Is that what we're going with? Yeah. Improper throw-in against Nova. All right. Now, yeah, it was a foul. Shout out to my cameraman Anthony for spotting that. That is a foul. Free kick taken. Guerrero sends it down for Hogan. Wasn't ready for it. Broken up by the defense. And Chima comes out of net to make the stop. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go to see if the Cardinals can get a tie out of this or possibly get a miracle win. Chima sends a nice kick towards midfield. Hogan is there to try and head it away. He keeps it alive. Hogan fighting to keep it alive. He's knocked to the ground. Now Catafalmo pressing, Figueroa pressing. Trying to break up Lopez Barrera. Pass goes out to the far side. Looking for an opening. Here's a deep shot. Chima, nice save. Fumbled it a little bit, but is able to make the play. Good for him. As we've got 1 minute to go, I got to step away to make the announcement on the PA system. One minute to go in regulation. And as we come back, a foul called, stopping it, yellow card on Bradley Ramirez as another yellow card. I think that's probably the 6th or 7th yellow card we have seen. As the clock stops with 49 seconds to go, as we do have a player down. And we'll take one short break just to make one announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to remind you that all non-game participants must stay off the field and the track at this time. Thank you. So with 49 seconds to go, they're still checking out the injured player for Nova. We'd want to take this time to give a big thank you and a big shout out to everybody here at CCBC Catonsville who helps us out with these games. Big shout out to all of our interns, all of our part-time employees, full-time employees, and our volunteers. Without them, we wouldn't be able to put on this show. And a big special thank you to our Catonsville Athletic Director, Miss Leslie Ray. So 49 seconds to go. It's been a frustrating game for the Cardinals. Looked solid in the first half, had plenty of scoring opportunities, but were unable to capitalize, and their one goal was turned away due to an offsides call that the referees didn't properly enforce. They allowed a kickoff afterwards, which confused everybody. Then in the second half, it's been nothing but fouls, yellow cards, and the Cardinals offense failing to get the ball anywhere onto Nova's side of the field. The few chances they've had have been due to penalties. Add in a couple of questionable calls, and it's questionable calls, 2 red cards, including the starting goalie, and the Cardinals are down to just 8 players on the pitch, including a goalie making his first career start, trying to salvage a 0-0 tie against Nova in what has been a physical and ugly game of soccer. And I understand that there may be some out there who may be thinking, well, Isaac, you seem to be a little more harsher on the players in this game than usual, and I understand that, and I do apologize if it seems that way. I do try to stay professional up here in the booth, but sometimes the emotions can kind of take over, especially when you see a call that especially when one of the players that you work with goes down. With that being said, these final 49 seconds, we're going to keep it professional. Free kick on its way for Nova, and it is wide of the net, out of bounds, and a goal kick for Catonsville. So 40 seconds left for the Cardinals. They can try and salvage a tie here, or they can go for the win. But with so little offense on the field, I think it's best now, as with 30 seconds left, they try and salvage a tie. They might have some difficulties in doing that. Michael Hogan missed an assignment. Nova will toss in with 20 seconds to go. Nova tosses in. Ramirez pressing hard. Final seconds ticking away. 10 seconds. If Nova wants a chance to win this one, they've got to act now. 5, 4. That's going to do it probably. Good defensive stance. They kick it out. A foul was called. A yellow card. Clock stopped. Let's see what it is. Is that it? We're waiting to hear. Hold on, there may be a free kick coming up here. Ladies and gentlemen, the game is not over yet. Yes, there's going to be a free kick with no time on the clock for Nova. They're going to make a quick sub with no time left. I think 1 second left. They're going to get one last chance. Two seconds are going to be on the clock. 2 seconds will be on the clock. 2 seconds, Nova trying to get a score. On its way. Chima makes the stop. That'll do it. The Cardinals will tie Nova 0-0. And that was a tie. It feels better than a loss. There you go. I'll say that much. A frustrating game comes to an end. The Cardinals defense holds on, and they will go to 3-3-1 on the season, while Nova will go to 1-2-2. Well, folks, once again, I just want to apologize if my emotions got the best of me on some of those calls there. It was an aggressive game of soccer played here today, and a testament to both defenses. A great defensive effort in the first half for Catonsville, and a great defensive effort Actually, a great defensive effort in the first half by Nova and a great defensive effort in the second half by Catonsville. With that being said, the Cardinals, they are on the road for the next couple of games. Their next contest, one second as we pull it up. Next up for the Cardinals, they will be taking on Anne Arundel Community College on the road on Tuesday. Their next home contest will be the big one. Arch rival and sister school CCBC Essex is in town on Thursday, September 21st at 5 p.m. for the annual rivalry game, the Community College of Baltimore County Rally Derby. We call it Sibling Rivalry. That's going to be our next broadcast. That'll be on at 4:30 Eastern Time on Thursday. In the meantime, folks, this is Isaac Donsky, the big man on the mic, signing off. As the final score here tonight, 0-0, Cardinals and Nighthawks tie. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. We will see you for our next broadcast.